This lap needs to be a decent one. 28.9 currently. He is a tenth quicker. Can Bushy Rocks push it any further up? He can, as the Blue Ninja has retired from the session. I don't know what happened to him. As Thomas is also retired. This is not good. Two retirements. And I'm getting news in now that the following people will be disqualified from this race. Mike Nato will be disqualified as he has not served his qualifying ban correctly. He has went out on track and set a lap when he's clearly got a qualifying ban. So, oh, Damon's here. Perfect. Add 745 at sorry about that. Lily Ryan goes on pole for 27.737, a Boeing 737. Lovely lap from him, obviously. Next across the line will be not Flair. Alpine behind. Alpine of who's on a lap? Mike Nato, who has a qualifying ban but has not served it correctly. Rounds the final corner. He will be coming into the pits. We need him to retire from this, get disqualified from the session. Otherwise, big problems. So, tier 3 penalty points. No? No, there's 3. Tier 2 penalty points. Okay, so, I believe just a bit. Okay, just dealing. So, next across the line will be Flair on his lap. What lap can Flair do? To the line G2. 30 milliseconds. A Boeing 767. He's just done and dead. Sorry, I should shut up. So, yes, that's no issue that race. So, next across the line is Ewan with a 127.4. Good lap time from Ewan. 3 times clear of Lil Ryan. Next across the line will be Fax. Is Fax up on his lap? He's coming into the pits. Next on their lap is Gaming Monkey. He looks to be on a good lap. Let's see where he can go. A 28.3 currently. Can he improve on that? Yes, goes P7 for 28.001. His teammate now replaces him P7 with a 27.9. Looking very feisty in that Haas. Next across the line is the Williams. I've missed it. TKS Overdrive with a 128.8 puts himself P14. Aston Martin of Chatband Invis starting his lap now. Next cross line is TXS. Can he go top 10? No, he goes P16 with a 128 point. And I believe, who's that? Mike Nato. Wasn't Mike Nato, was it? An Alpine there. Was it Edward? Did Edward just do another lap? I think Edward went P2. Upgrade from himself from P3. Now, next across the line, we've got Ferrari of Gear. He's not on a lap. Behind them is the Red Bull of Ewan, who's not on a lap. Haasies have done their lap. We've got a Williams back here who's... Is he on a lap or not? He is on a lap. Right word with the Williams of TKS. Can TKS Overdrive stick his car back up into the top 10? We have no idea if it's him at the wheel, because he's normally drunk and normally quite bad at this game. But can TKS Overdrive, oh, brilliant, goes ahead of Angus, who has retired for some reason, but obviously we don't know why. Next across the line will be Chatband Invis. Can he go any quicker than P15? No, he can't. No, that was obviously not on his lap. Next across the line is going to be, is it Bushy Rocks? Angus game was bugging, so he left. Bushy Rocks improves by 2 temps, but can only manage P15. We need to... Oh yeah, Jack put me... So Jack went off the track, and then came back on when I was side by side with him, and then forced me on to touch the grass, and then went into a wall. So, all Jack's fault. And we do definitely have some terrorists on the JCR team. I need to check. We've got... Oh! Oh... Sorry about this, I just need to... Puma Danny. Cubase are from... I can't find my teammate. No. Can someone invite him or something? Areem? That's not him, is it? Bro, my... Oh my days. You see, if Ocean Blade does his job and actually invite people, we wouldn't have this problem. Oh, I just need to invite random people at this point. I don't know. Oh, I don't know who I need to invite. Damonster. Have I skipped you? D. Damon. There he is. Found him. Oh, he's not even gonna get set up on. Oh dear. Okay. Anyway, so that's not good. Oh dear. Okay. Anyway, so Cyber. of Bushy Rocks. I don't. Did Damon join? I don't know. I need to invite him again. I should probably do a clear out because like these people, this person here I've not played with since F121. Like, why is he even on my list still? It's like, okay, now we can do our last few laps. Gaming Monkey to the line now. First driver to finish his lap stays P8, improves by 12 milliseconds. Next across the line will be TKS Overdrive. Gerger, can he go? Improves to P6 with a 27.8. Next across the line we've got Fax. Up a 10th. Is that going to be good enough? Goes P10. Lily Ryan goes quickest with a 127.337. Next across the line is the Alpine of Mike Nato. P12. Next will be Flair. Froome, sorry. Whoa! Froome goes P1 with a 27.1. Damon has joined. He will be able to partake in this race. Next across the line will be the Ferrari of Ollie, who's not done a lap yet. P4 with a 127.6. Ocean Blade next across the line. No, that's not Ocean Blade. Red Bull of Ewan. Can he beat Froome? No. He stays. Bushy Rocks, last person to cross the line, and he's coming to the pits. Oh, Damon, you silly. Oh, Damon's made a mistake. If he didn't select that McLaren, he would have been able to change his setup for the race, I'm pretty sure. But since he selected the car, he's now got the default setup permanently on. So, Froome on pole with a 27.150. That's alright. Just it's going to be a bit of a messy race, so you just have to card your way through the field on a default setup, I'm pretty sure. But 187, well, basically two times clear of Lily Ryan in the Williams. Ewan in P3, Flair, Ollie, Edward, Pumer, Terje, Archie, Reggie, Fax, Matthew, Ocean Blade, Overdrive, Angus, Bushy Rocks, Tyler, Tish, Thomas, and Damon completes the top 20. Two seconds. I will be back for the race start. I am back, and we're on the formation lap. We've got, it's a McLaren tasty sandwich. Um, Two moments, guys. Just checking something, and then we can get racy, racy, racy. Show. We've got invite tracker. Okay. Oh, and fair enough. Right, he's getting himself disqualified. So, Froome obviously messed up his parking. It's gonna give Lily Ryan, or Elbow, whatever he wants to be called, a very good chance of getting him into turn one. Piradani disqualified. Fax disqualified. Ollie disqualified. Damon disqualified. 5 people disqualified just on the formation lap. As we will be going to 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. The Williams gets a much better start than Froome. Already ahead of him, and oh my days, there's a huge crash at the back. 2 cars. It looked like it was Angus and Archie at the back there. But it's Lily Ryan that leads in the front, followed by Froome, Ewan, Flair, Chatbad and Dinvis dropping down the order. Oh, very close from Bushy Rocks. They're almost 4 wide here. We've got everyone side by side between. Oh, tons of cars going off onto the curb. Gaming Monkey going around the outside of Mike and Nato. But back out in front as Edward is getting overtaken. No, down the inside. Forces the Cyber wide. Someone knocks over the bollard and jumping over that curb. But as Ewan goes very wide, Tertia gets past. They're now 3 wide. This is not going to go well. Who comes out on top? Ewan out on top from Fax. Ocean Blade is, I believe, Edward going off the track. Very, very interesting opening lap we have in Bahrain, as Edwards off the track again and losing out on so many positions, tumbling down the order, down into P15, possibly even P18, as he rejoins this race. But, starting lap 2, Lily Ryan has started lap 2 with a 5/10 gap. From in the DRS, in the ERS, I'm going to pull up the position changes. Froome down 1, Ryan up, Terji up 3 as Edward has retired from this race. Vastluck is getting a new front wing, I believe, as well. But we've got Ocean Blade up 6 positions, Damon up 8, Vastluck down 10, Puma down 11, Angus down 2. Not a good start from the Mercedes, that's for sure. Oh, I need to remove that. It's a bit calm now. Who's... I don't like this camera angle. I like to see who's side by side, looking at the gaps. No gaps close enough. As of yet, everyone stays single file in to turn wherever that corner was. Ugh. But I think Froome's going to get Albo into turn one here. 6 attempts adrift, 4 attempts to Ivy or Flair, who's also hunting down both of them. As that looked like a late move from Terje on Ewan. But here we go. Oh, he's dropped him, hasn't he? He's not getting the position. He used all of his ERS, both of them have to be fair. But the top 3 stays how it is. Ewan gets past Terje and then gets rear-ended as now he's forced off the track. Ewan takes the position, but they're now side by side into turn 4. Who's going to be late on the brakes? It's going to be Terje on the inside. Ewan holding around the outside, but who's going to be ahead in this corner? They're going to be side by side. Very nice camera angles, and Ewan takes the position. There'll be questions of what happened down the turn 1 and 2 when Ewan got forced off wide and then Terje got forced off wide. But we look at the front now as Lily Ryan has got a 9-tenth gap to Froome. The pole sitter not off to a very good start as the top 4 have broken away from Ewan, who is under pressure from Terje again into turn 9. But I think Terje's going to get past Ewan down the main straight as Archie and Tumer Danny are having a wee battle of their own at the back, but they're quite irrelevant people, to say the least. As we start lap 4, it's Ryan from Froome, Flair, and Ollie's your top 4. When we see a change of position into turn 1, Flair's gaining, we're going to stay. As Ocean Blade now gets past Terje. What's Terje going to do? Rear ends the same move, rear ends him, and then gets a nice position, and forced off the track. It's a complete replica of what happened last lap. Terje rear ending the person in front of him. Now Ocean Blade's a bit boxed in. Ocean Blade going around the long way around the outside, almost making contact. Can Ocean Blade make the position? Oh, they're going to make contact? No, they're not. Ocean Blade's got to stay behind, but they're going around the outside once again on the Ferrari. Can he make the move stick? They're still level pegging. It's going to be the Ocean Blade out in front unless Terje tries to make another move on him. Rear ends him once again, but moving our eyes to the front again. Froome still lagging behind Ryan or Albo. Don't even know what isn't he's Albo, Ryan, Lily, I don't know. But first person to get 3-second time penalty is Terje. Terje does have to save some battery. Sam Wars with the advice, but quite difficult to give him advice. But looking at the front, you can see they both have no ERS, but much closer this time round. Might be able to try and make a move down into turn 3 as he also does lock up in the process. Anyone else? It's a train to the inside by the looks of it. Anyone going to make a move and down into turn 1? We have Thomas making a move on Bushy Rocks and sends it down the inside of Damon. But stays behind Damon, but then goes off the track as in doing so. Can he make the move? Yes, he does. I think those softs are starting to fade away for the McLaren. Okay, so next. No really close battle, Joe. I mean, there's a huge DRS shrine. You might have to keep an eye out for. As I don't know if Froome's got DRS. Froome still keeps DRS, just. He needs to save some of his DRS. I just think Lily, Ryan, Albo, whatever his name is, LZ9, that is a bit too quick for Froome. We've got Tune 4 seconds behind. Yeah, is what it is. And but now this time, Ryan, Froome doesn't have the DRS on LZ Albo. Froome makes the move past into turn one, as Ocean Blade might be looking on. Ewan stays back. As Angus to the inside of the Cyber. Nice move there. But the Cyber's not giving up that easily. Oh, she rocks. If the DRS has dropped back, he's got no battery deployment. There's yellow flags. It's such a spun. He doesn't have damage, thankfully. But we've got, who do we have here? Who do we have? Who do we have? Froome back. Saved up a bit of battery on Flair, but not too much, as the top four kind of separated with nice gaps, everyone in between, about a second. Ollie's dropped back, Flair's dropped back. As Ocean Blade and Ewan are going side by side, Ewan gets the position on Flair. On Ewan, sorry. No, on Ocean Blade. Commentating's difficult sometimes. But Terje is just sitting back, waiting to make a move, but he's got no ERS compared to the others. He's sitting on 2%, where everyone around him have half tanks. Well, the people behind him don't, but we cut to the front of the pack. Froome. Two attempts. Is he going to make a move? Oh, no, he's not. He's going to stay back. Flair goes a bit deeper than he obviously wanted to, as Damon is into the pits to get rid of his soft compound of tyres. Froome just has to sit behind Flair for a little bit longer, as Tish gets a 10-second time penalty and retires from this race. Unfortunate for him. We've now got, is it Ocean Blade under pressure at all? No, he's not. Ocean Blade running a bit wide there. I don't know if that he might have picked up maybe a penalty. But I also am curious of what happened then at turn one. Obviously, something happened at turn one, but we don't know what. Once again, Terji no battery, so he's not. Terji will be impossible to make up positions with no batteries. And this will be a good chance to see tires. I think everyone's on the mediums, but we don't. I don't know. Everyone's on the mediums apart from Bushy Rocks, who started in the softs. Damon's obviously pitted. Puma and Vasek have also pitted, obviously. But while we're fixing this, Ocean Blade and Ewan side by side. Oh, they make a bit of contact, you know. This might give Terje a very nice opportunity to try get past. But obviously Terje's got no ERS, as that looked like a pit lane cut from Gaming Monkey at the back there, getting off those mediums. Cyber of Bushy Rocks comes into pits to get rid of his softs. No move changes down the order. But now we have the likes of Gaming Monkey switching positions. No, they're just in the pits, never mind. As I believe, oh, that's contact between TKS and Mike Kanato. Mike Kanato squeezing him. They're going to be side by side. Is Mike Kanato going to back out? Yes, he does. The sensible man in that situation. As Ollie has gained back up to Froome for P4, so the battle for P2 is definitely on, as LZ Albono has definitely ran away so far with this race. As that's a very wide. That's what people do to avoid warnings, you know. It's maybe the FI might have to have a look at something there. Nothing really is happening. It's quite a boring race, isn't it? Flair just saves his battery, but we might see a lead change for P2 in this race, as Flair does get taken by Froome, as I believe Thomas and TKS Overdrive are into the pits as well. As I believe Fax and Terzi are going side by side. Terzi defends well from the Sauber, but the Sauber might have another run up into turn 3, as that's a bit of a late move from Terzi, but around the outside goes the Sauber. They make contact, and Terzi loses a lot of momentum there. But well, he's still going to try fight it. This isn't going to go well. Sends it down the inside. Oh, that was close. As Vasilik retires from the pit lane after getting 10 seconds high pit lane, the pit lane. Switchback of dreams for the Sauber. Now neck and neck once again. Can he get the position? He does, but down the inside goes the Ferrari. But once again, who's going to get the DRS? I think it was Terzi with the DRS. But obviously, with no battery deployment, it's not going to be the easiest thing. He's going to look for it, but he's not going to make the move on this occasion. His tyres are obviously dying a bit. The Blue Ninja. Are we going to see any of the top runners pit? That's our next question. There is a battle for P7 in this race. Mike Nato gets a penalty. Froome doesn't cut. Flair doesn't cut. Ollie doesn't cut. The top P2 to P3 are in the pits. Ewan and does Terzi pit? Terzi does pit. As they're almost side by side into the pit lane. As that was almost a close one. Angus also into the pits. Lap 9 going on to 10 is the prime time to pit. We've got, but a battle here. I don't know if there's going to be a move into this corner. Nah, there's not going to be, I don't think. But it'll be interesting to see where all these people come out. Froome comes out in front of Chad Van This is good for Froome, as this has a car in between him and Flair, unless he gets the position. But he's not going to, which is ideal. But there's a whole squall back at the back here. Fax and the two Saubers going wheel to wheels. Terzi's lost a few positions. He lost a position to the Sauber during the pit stops, as that looks like a bit of a lunge from Thomas the Tank Engine. As Bushy Rocks has retired from the session on the track. Very dangerous. You saw the cars just slamming on the brakes at that point. Not good. Shouldn't retire. Should just retire in the pits or just continue racing. As Terzi and Mike Nato side by side. Who's going to be late on the brakes? Is Mike Nato to the inside? Any contact made? Doesn't look like it. But the Terzi doesn't get DRS. But as deploying his barrier, that's the moving under braking from Terzi. But the Alpine gets a very nice switchback, but does not make anything of it, as Flair has got past Tyler, as Damon gets himself a 3-second time penalty, but now Ollie's getting held up by the Sauber. No, Aston Martin, who does peel off into the pits. Gaming Monkey has made up a few positions. Damon, who did pit quite a bit ago for those mediums, will be making another pit stop, so this isn't his true position. As it looks like Mike Nato at the back is going to be trying to make a move down the inside. Touches the apex beautifully, gives the Ferrari plenty of room, lets the Ferrari go. Who will get DRS? I think it'll be Terzi. No, it's the Alpine that gets the DRS. And late moves once again resulting as Damon is under pressure from overdrive. This battle's probably more exciting though, as they're going to be side by side. Will he back out? No, he will not. It's very close as Thomas the Tank Engine gets a 3-second time penalty. Whoa, down the inside he goes again. Bit of contact made. Terzi running wide as the wheel hooked, I believe. And Terzi comes back onto the track violently and hits the Alpine. Alpine rear ends and goes down the inside. More contact made. This is a very bumpy battle. It's like they're driving bumper cars out there. Can Terzi make another move? He's going to try for it. No, yes he is. He's going to go down the inside. And he spun round. That was never going to work, Terzi. Not a corner you want to overtake on. But Damon is making a good gap from Gaming Monkey and Fax. We just got to wait and see what lap Damon's going to put. I think he's going to probably put on for another set of mediums around lap 17, 18, I'd assume. So, as I believe this is going to be 3 wide, I think. The camera angles are not good. It's too wide. Oh! And contact. Thomas the Tank Engine spun into the path of facts. I don't know who exactly was at fault there, but Damon is still in front as he's just behind the Alpine of Aston Martin. Alpine of Aston Martin. I meant the Alfa Romeo, Alpha V Carb of Ocean Blade. Settling down slightly, but Lily Ryan's going extremely long on this stint. I think. I don't know. Oh, Fax and Thomas the Tank Engine exchanging places at the back here. As I believe Lily Ryan's into the pits. Will Ewan be coming into the pits as well? You'd assume so. No, he is not. He extends for another lap. Where, well, Froome being comparison, as I believe Aston Martin going slowly with Chat Van Viz. Not entirely sure. What is this gap going to be? Hopefully, Lily Ryan comes out just in front of Gaming Monkey. He should. I think he's going to join this battle as Flair goes flying past. This is going to be close between the Ferrari, as he's went very deep. This is what we need. We need the Williams to be held up. I don't think there's going to be a move into turn 4 here on this occasion. Ewan leads from Flair from Froome from LZ Alboas. Fact gets a 3-second time penalty. Everyone's getting the 3-second time penalties here. As Ocean Blade going around the outside of Damon. Any contact made? No. Chat Van Invis gets a 10-second time penalty and retires from this race. We're down to 15. As and the Cyber's going off. No, the Aston Martin of Thomas the Tank Engine goes off to Narnia and back or something like that. 4 cars separated by about 5 cars separated from just a couple of seconds. Any changes at the front as Chat Van Invis has left the session, and the other Aston Martin of Thomas has went wide and lost even more positions at the back there. No position changes at the front, but we're going to switch our eyes to Froome. Lily Ryan does not get the DRS he wanted. Froome has no ERS to play with as Ewan comes into the pits and will let the top 4 fight on to the very end. But looking at this battle, Damon is going to be under pressure from TKS Overdrive. But they all have DRS and no ERS, so there's not much that people can do. As they all single file, where does Ewan come out? Just ahead of the Blue Ninja. It's not a good weekend for Aston Martin. Oh no, I meant Mercedes. Not good at all. Still quite close. The top 4 have broken away. Obviously, as expected, the championship rivals are fighting like mad front. Who can we ride on board with? TKS Overdrive. The Cyber looks very close and has a bit of ERS to deploy. I don't think there's going to be any changes. We'll maybe see another change down the main strip. As Damon is holding up everyone here on these old medium tyres. He will be coming in soon, I'd imagine. There's no safety car yet. That might be a commentator's curse. You might get a safety car. But, hopefully, we don't, yeah. No, hopefully we do actually. Maybe spice things up. As any changes, there's a chain of 7 cars here fighting for P7 as TKS Overdrive is going to make the move. Riding on board with Sauer, who's got a very clear view of this. Oh! And that was Thomas going way too deep there and rear-ended the McLaren, who's now lost out on a couple positions. Maybe even another one up this hill. That's going to be a hefty penalty for the Aston Martin as he loses another 2 positions. From what the Aston Martin did, he's lost 4 positions as Angus has spun round. They're stationary. What happened there? I don't know. As Terzi gives the positions back, he must have got an illegal overtake during those yellow flags. But I don't know what happened there. But Angus has front wing damage, so not good whatsoever. There doesn't seem like there's going to be much changes as LZ Albano has caught back up to the top two in this race. Can Damon? Damon is weaving a bit. Terzi's going to send him. No, yes, he is. Quite a nice move from Terzi. It's turn for you and cut across. Okay. Oh, that's good. Not good. As Flair gets overtaken by LZ Albano, they're going side by side. Oh, they make contact. Lucky to not get any front wing damage there. But, like again, Froome, no DRS. Now Flair might be under pressure for the next bit of the track as the Cyber's going side by side with TKS Overdrive. Can he get the switch back? Yes, he can. No, he can't. Damon has retired from the session. Can he make the move up into turn 4? Can he? Can he? Down the inside he goes. Has he made the move? They make contact. Damon does leave this race. Oh, and there's big contact as TKS Overdrive's punted off the track. And now, even more contact. That might be a warning. The Cyber goes wide. Ewan's joining this party. Even more contact. There's bumper cars out there once again. Very, very feisty racing going on. As Ewan's now trying to get past Fax. Don't know if that'll be possible or not. As Terzi's on the back of the Blue Ninja. As Fax does lose the position, they make contact. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that is it. But we cut our eyes to the front now. LZ Albo gaining on IBR Flair. Down into turn 1. Oh, he's going to go to the inside. Very late move. Who's going to be leading out of turn 2? Flair on the inside keeps the position. Well, Ryan be able to get the move. Oh, there's not room there, mates. He's making room. Barging his way through as Fax is retired from session on track. Once again on track, which could cause a collision from the people behind him trying to avoid him, but not on this occasion. Pulling over to the inside. Everyone now in the points. Froome has dropped back a bit. Don't know exactly what's happened with him, as now Thomas the Tank Engine and Angus side by side. He's gonna. Oh, he looked at it. Honestly, I waited 2 weeks just to race and get taken out after the lights. No idea who you are, but oh, they're 3 wide into this corner. This isn't going to go well. Thomas the Tank Engine comes out on top and now tears you into Blue Ninja side by side. Oh, and now rear ends Angus. Tearsy loves to rear end his rivals, what I've noticed. Oh, I see. Tearsy dropped back a bit. I don't think anything's going to be changing. The front's a big gap at the front of a second. I think the top 5 are going to finish the way they are. I don't see much more changing. As Ocean Blade making a move on Gaming Monkey, miles up the straight. And I think TKS Overdrive's going to be looking at Ewan down into turn 1. No, he's not. He's staying back, saving the ERS. As Angus gaining on the Aston Martin. Can he make the move? He's going to go around the outside of the Alpine 2, locks up, takes the position. What that front wing damage might be playing a factor in his racing ability today. Thomas Tank Engine cannot make the move down the inside. Oh. Gaming Monkey sticking with Ocean Blade for P5 in this race. Ocean Blade does have a 3-second time penalty, as Angus gets a 3-second time penalty. What's this next move going to be? Everyone's spread out a bit. There's 13 left out of the 20 that started this race. One of the first full grids of this Tier 2 so far, but obviously it doesn't look like it's going to finish with 13. I think there's going to be like 10 finishers. There's going to be a huge crash sooner or later in this race. As Terzi's trying to make up a move, not enough room there, but takes the inside line on the Aston Martin of Thomas, down the inside, going around the outside the Aston Martin is. Terzi forces him very wide, but still on the racing line. But looking at the battery between the two drivers, Aston Martin has 50% compared to 0 for Terzi. As TKS Overdrive comes into the pits, as Angus comes into the pits, no, Pumardani, which looked like maybe a pit lane cut, I'm not entirely sure. But all contact between these three. Oh, as Angus has spun round. I don't know if he spun all on his own accord, but it disconnects back again. Oh, unfortunate. And Angus now down to P11. P11 and P13 for the championship contenders. I don't know who's actually leading the Tier 2 championship at the moment. Let me pull that up. Drivers. Angus is P4 in the championship, led by none other than Flair in the Red Bull in P2. Elzad Albo in P2 in the championship will be winning this race and gaining about a 5-point advantage over Flair, but will still be second as Terzi is back onto the back of the Aston Martin. Looking at the constructor standings, Mercedes are leading the championship. After this race, McLaren will be leading this championship. There is only 8 points separating the top three, which are Haas and McLaren, and obviously Mercedes in P1. Is there going to be a move into turn one with Thomas and Mike? No, there's not. Very light on those brakes. What else? Cyber was going to score quite good points, is currently in P4, but obviously not anymore because Ferrari are also going to be good gainers. Highest people. Ferrari might take the lead, you know. Nah, they won't take the lead actually. But they'll be right up there with the likes of McLaren, who will be leading this championship. Red Bull obviously need a good result after their new signing Flair. Flair and you in P1 and or P2 and P6 will bring them right up into the championship fight. But who pitied already? Everyone's pitied, man. Slap 20 for crying out loud. Internal leader. Disabled. I don't know how to check. Is it detail? Everyone's pitied at least once. As Terzi's going to go down the inside. I won't actually check penalties. Terzi with a 6-second time penalty is not good for him. But he just doesn't save his ERS. That's the problem with him. He just doesn't save. And now rear ends Thomas again, which sends him off the track. No ERS. You can see the rear light flashing on his car. Overture just saving. Can Thomas make a move? No, he cannot. Ooh. Froome might be under pressure from Ollie, you know. Ollie, oh, he's going to go around the outside. Oh, that was a late move. I love it, but does not get the position, doesn't get a very good exit out of the corner, and then Mike Nato can just sweep back for the position. Terrace is going to do something stupid here. I just sense it, you know. It's like... he tried it, but just no space there. As Gaming Monkey has actually put it, um, fastest slap race. Come on, I'm just trying to watch. How do you know how to check? Is it this one? Flair of the fastest lap. Okay. As Thomas is into the pits for new tires, I'm guessing. But I don't know who's still to pit in this race. I don't know if everyone's doing a one stop or a two stop, but it's getting quite late to do the two stop if you're coming onto the mediums. So, but this is what I don't like about commentating. Now we're in a situation there's no one in DRS, you know? Maybe this person has just dropped out of DRS again. Oh, what happened there? Was that just lag? Oh, it was lagging a little bit. Yeah. And actually, now Terji is right on the back, and Gaming Monkey's right on the back of the Blue Ninja, so we might see some overtakes in the next coming laps. Terji is getting a bit infuriated behind the Alpine by the looks. Oh, rear ends him again. Terji needs to stop rear ending down the inside. He goes, makes the move, makes a bit of contact with the Alpine. He does have some wing damage. Oh, what's Terji doing? Terji playing DRS games by the looks of it. This is good. Oh, and now there's four cars fighting for the same position, which is lovely. Oh, that's very close. That penalty should get removed. That was dangerous from Terji, almost putting him as the pit wall. Angus still P9 with the front wing damage. Before you know it, TKS and Puma Danny might be arriving on the scene. You know, it's interesting. As Terji's going to send him going around the outside. Nah, I can't get the position. Cuts the corner, rear ends him, and then sends him. So very questionable racing from Terji. As Mekanato tries to get the switchback here, as Angus is going around the outside of Gaming Monkey down the inside. Reggie goes a bit wider than he wants. Still side by side. Angus just cannot get the power down. Oh, that's just turns in on him like he's just non-existent. You know, it's like just the same every week. As we kind of cut to Ollie in front. Oh, no moves being made here. This top lead, this four-way battle will resume to once they reach the stress. Want to make sure my driver does not get overtaken, which he will not. So, Terry's going to kill someone. It's a bit late for a safety car in this race, but there's still time to kill someone. As Gaming Monkey's overtaking Mikey now, the Blue Ninja gets both of them. Terry defends and two very aggressive moves. That might be very off-putting and maybe if not dangerous. The Blue Ninja up gets past Gaming Monkey, but can he get past Terji? Terji's slowing down. Oh, they're three wide. My, as Gaming Monkey gets the switchback, he gains two positions. With contact made, but he gets a position on the Blue Ninja and Naikinato. But into whatever corner this is, like what if I turn 19, whatever, I don't know, turn 20. Um, Reggie. Okay, Tertius actually gained a bit of ERS, sorry. Um, but can't make the move. Everyone's just gonna. This four-way battle comes to a stop as we go to Ollie. Can Ollie make a move on Froome into turn one? He's gaining. He's not going to make the move. Maybe just lining up for the last lap. You know, it's um. Oh, I've missed a bit actually. We've got yeah, there's a few DNFs. Not gonna lie, mate. We've got Furum. Now let's go back to this battle. Tirji, Gaming Monkey, gaining. Oh, some dangerous maneuvers from Tirji. Tirji on the inside line hits him, puts him a bit wider, and but he still keeps the position. I like watching Tirji fail. Don't like the guy. Shouldn't probably say that, but Tirji on the inside of Gaming Monkey. Oh, and he spun. He spun. He spun round. And he's now beached onto the curb. And that is a reset to try, but we'll allow that since he was beached on the curb. But Sergi, oh, dream come true. We can now watch this clean three-way battle between Gaming Monkey, Mike and Angus. 4P7 in this race. 20 seconds behind Ewan. But like I said, that's going to be put on hold as we switch to the Ferrari, who's right behind Froome and might get the position as. Actually, I want to see this battle. This is more important. Sergi, oh, contact in the straight. Oh, no, we need to see. Oh, does not make the move. Oh, so much happening. Puma Danny stays ahead of whatever his name is. Oh, and Terzi's took him out. Terzi has took him out. The about 15th driver Terzi's taken out. I might have to just give this guy a season ban myself. Puma Danny spun round. And Thomas playing maybe DRS games here. As Terzi pits, I'm guessing he's going to go for fastest lap. But I can name at least 6 drivers he's took out in this race. Rear-ended Angus, rear-ended Gaming Monkey and Ewan. He's spun Danny. Who else is? He's probably a couple more people that we just haven't seen on camera. But he just needs to calm down a bit. These guys braking early, you rear-end them on the apex, like different tire life, and that. Just be calm. Terji the dirty, like that. As Froome, the McLaren, is under pressure from Ollie once again. We can focus on this battle. There's definitely going to be like 15 reports. Terji, it's been dirty because of you. Anyway, Ollie cannot. It's just Froome gets a really good exit of the final corner. Then I'm going to spectate now. We've got this e-battle here between two drivers who both have missing end plates. Pens to, yeah, go on. Penalties. We've got. Oh, I keep doing it wrong. Penalties. There you go. As he's coming into the pits, oh, that was interesting. I thought he was coming to the pits there, but obviously not. But Angus is going to make the move on Mike Nato. Mike Nato's going to look down the inside. He's fighting him. They're now side by side. As Angus might be spun round. Angus did not get left a lot of room, and he might have just shown the viewers what they were wanting. Dirtiness from Mike Nato. Worded that wrong. I don't know how to even word that. Yeah, anyway. Not in many close battles anymore. I suppose you've got this battle, which Angus might have another chance. The battery difference is a bit significant, but we're going to go back to this battle for P3, the final podium position in this race. Shut up, Reese. Right. But I think Ollie must have made a mistake in the final corner because he's dropped over a second back, and I think the top 4 are going to stay how they are. Probably the top 8, probably the top 9 are going to just finish how they are at this point. But we probably will see a move from the Blue Ninja and Naikinato again, maybe into turn 1. Oh, what's happened here? I don't know what happened, but I saw Ollie went ahead as Froome is giving the position back. Oh, lag. I love lag so much. Thank you, EA. Um, Angus just cannot get close to him. Close enough to make a move. Terji does get the fastest lap, does get the extra point for not McLaren. Uh, hate Ferrari, sorry. Goodness gracious. Who else we got? This is the only other battle on track. There's a three-way battle between the Blue Ninja. I believe Thomas pitted and now he's onto the back. Has Flair Flair's got a puncher. Flair's got a puncher. I was thinking punchers might happen in this race, and Flair has got a puncher, and he's going to be tumbling down the order. His championship lead may be over, but he's still going to get what, but maybe P6 or 7 in this race. That's very unfortunate for Flair. I thought punchers could play a factor into this race. We just need this guy to get a puncher. But I think Flair's going to finish in P6 today. Obviously not ideal, and can't even try get the fastest lap back. As I think there's a three-way battle. Oh, where is he off to? Mikey Nato and the Blue Ninja going side by side. Can Mikey Nato get the position back? But I think Angus has done it on the very last lap of this race. My dinner is ready, so we got to make this quick. But Lily Ryan rounds the final corner. It's going to be, is it back-to-back wins? I don't even know. Is it back-to-back wins? No, it's not back-to-back wins. LZ Albano wins the Bahrain Grand Prix by a country mile. 14 seconds is the gap to Froome. He comes in P2. Ollie in P3. And back on the podium is Ocean Blade. Unless Ewan can gain a bit more time, he does. Oh no, never mind. Not leaving the podium position. Oh my goodness. Ocean Blade finishes 28 milliseconds behind Ewan. Flair comes home in P6 after getting a puncher on the penultimate lap. Gaming Monkey coming home with good points for Haas, Overdrive, P8. But there is still a battle at the very back here, but I think it's going to be settled. It's going to be Angus in P9, Mike Nato in P10. Oh, as Puber jumps all of them, Puber comes in P10. Decent recovery from the McLaren and Mercedes after having a very unfortunate chain of events. As Terji has reset to track, and that will be a 5-second time penalty and 2 penalty points. Someone please report that. As he's missing a front wing, and he is just messing around on purpose. I've got no idea who you are, by the way. Like, who are you? I mean, tell me. And that is the Tier 2 Bahrain Grand Prix. Yeah, it's it was a bit of questionable racing from the Ferrari of Terji, maybe getting a few penalties for himself. But Lily Ryan, P1, Froome in P2, Ollie, Ewan, Ocean Blade, Flair, Gaming Monkey, Overdrive, the Blue Ninja, Pure Danny, Mikey Now, Thomas, and Terji finishes off the top 13 and the points positions. Out of the points and the DNFs, you've got Fax, Damon, Chatband and Viz, Bushy Rocks, Fast Luke, Tish, and Edward. Let me grab Race Director if I have time, just for the people who might be needing to appeal with 3-second time penalties. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Lily Ryan will be P2 in the championship after this race. Flair will still be leading as we go to round 5. for the whatever Grand Prix it is. I've got no idea. Didn't make the calendar. Thank you very much for racing, and see you tomorrow for Tier 1.